What's good, people? I'm your host, Roddy Too Good. Welcome to Good Counter. Listen, man. This probably was one of the greatest pay-per-views ever right here. No cap. Like, this pay-per-view was so fire. This pay-per-view was amazing, man. I gotta go and actually watch it back because, it's, I did miss the pre-show, but everything else I kind of caught. But everything, the atmosphere was amazing. The venue was amazing. The drive wasn't too crazy. I was coming from Jersey and something like that. I did get home late. We know AEW, bruh, you gonna be late. Thank God I ain't have to work the next day. But so we gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it, yeah. So let's get into the first match. They started off hot. Yo. Uh, I was about to say Edge. Adam Copeland and Cage versus FTR, man. Listen, man. They started off hot, and I did realize too, like people were saying it now, but I realized this for AEW pay per view, it was not that much blood. I think the only person that really bled for real was like Darby Allin, and that was like the main event. But other than that, it wasn't too much blood and stuff. I think the people in New York probably told they'll cut all that out. So with that being said, this match was amazing. This match was amazing. It started off hot. We got flaming tables at the first match. We got them taking apart the turnbuckles and stuff. We got Beth Copeland. She came out. They was just rocking, man. They was rocking. He got Cope got power drive on the table. Like it was just all over the place. Like this was a straight tone setter. Like this was amazing, bro. Crowd went super crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you had some funny moments in there. Cage told he banged your moms and all that. People was going crazy for that. Like I'm just saying, like the atmosphere was amazing there. It was amazing. They had beach balls thrown all over the crowd, man. People just was wilding out, man. It was really, 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 really dope, man. I hear a lot of people saying that they should run that venue a lot. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, being a person, I'll probably if they run that venue again, I'm definitely taking the train. The drive wasn't that bad, but I'm definitely taking the train the next time because we had to pay like $60 for parking, and then not only that, top of that, all the tolls. But other than that, everything was cool. Then you had to park at Citi Field, then walk over to Louis Armstrong Stadium. So it was like that. But all in all, great. First match, great. Copen Cage got it done. They're your new tag team champions. This was a this was just like you talk about raising the bar on the first match of start kicking off a pay per view. This is up there, bro. This is up there, and I'm telling you, right after I make this video and post it and everything, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it back. You know what I'm saying? Because we got other matches that I need to see full. Like I need to see full for real. Uh oh my god, the next match, man. Takeshita versus Okada. You want to talk about like we've been wanting this for years, bro. We've been wanting this for years. They finally gave it to us. This right here probably has to be one of the best matches that I've seen live for real. This has to be one of the best matches that I've seen live. Like yo, it was just the back and forth before they even touched each other. People, you got the holy shit chant, man. Like then not only that, you still wrap in the story with all that. You got Don Callis stopping Okada, telling him, "Hey man, I know y'all got y'all thing going on, but don't be hitting him with a neck breaker on the ground on the ground, man. He's like, man, take him in the ring and do it in the ring. Don't do that. And then Takeshita just do it to him, cause a little riff. You know what I'm saying? The sequences was going crazy. Okada, he's a goat. You know, Takeshita, he's him, bro. Like he's the future. So it's that it was just amazing, bro. It was just amazing, bro. And just to see that, the one of my favorite spots was the Rainmaker on the like when he was like on the outside of the ring and stuff like that, and then he like flipped him over. That Rainmaker was crazy. Like I promise you. Then you had the sequences when he hit him with the drop kick, he hit him with the knee. Like they was just going crazy. I'm telling you right now, this is probably the best match that I've seen live for real, hands down. This was amazing, man. This was amazing. Takeshita got the win. Then, like I said, the storylines. Don Callis was very upset with Takeshita because he did hit Okada with a neck breaker outside the ring on the ground. So they was going back and forth with that. Kyle Fletcher comes, you know, at first thinking he was going to save Takeshita, turns on him, man. So we have that next. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see how this story develops, like especially like what Don Callis has to say to Takeshita, because I think Takeshita was like one of the first people in the Don Callis family, so that's going to be very, very interesting to see what they're going to say. But hey, man, we all seen this coming, especially when Okada came around. We all seen the writing was on the wall, and I don't think Okada is going anywhere in the Don Callis family, because him and Don Callis have too much in common. They have a common enemy in Kenny Omega. They both hate Kenny Omega, so I think that they're just locked in. Now I think the next person, and Kyle Fletcher too. Kyle Fletcher, I mean he like kind of hates Kenny Omega, but he hates Will Ospreay a little bit more. Then you got Kyle Fletcher, you got Mark Davis, so they kind of locked in. So I think them two, it might. I don't see them leaving no time soon. Even though we love Kyle Fletcher as a heel, but yeah, that's gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be crazy. So Athena and Mina, it was cool. It was bad, following those batches, it was like it wasn't. I wanted to say set them up to fail. I would just say it was like a cool off period. When you start off that hot, it was a little cool off period. I ain't gonna hold you. So I think that she got the victory in that. It was a very solid match. I don't think it wasn't bad. It just was solid, but it was just following what we just saw with them other two matches. That's what it was. So the Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly, this one is another solid one. Moxley, he did what he did. This was a great technical matchup. You know what I'm saying? Moxley got the win. That was dope. But like Moxley overcame his little fear of the ankle lock and all that stuff. He finally got over. I guess whatever that was. What messed this up was Kyle O'Reilly. Yeah. Kyle O'Reilly got injured after the full gear, so that kind of messed this up, and he missed like mad time, bro. Him missing that time really messed this up. I ain't gonna hold you. So, but John Moxley got the win. Not only that, they showed mutual respect after this, so it was dope. So we have Will Ospreay and Samoa Joe. Fire, fire. Listen, bro. Kicks off. Will Ospreay comes out first. Samoa Joe comes out second. He kicked off. Soon as he get in the ring, hit him with a cutter. Bang. They had a side. This was definitely one of Will Ospreay's better matches since he's been back. Samoa Joe he's him, bro. So he was doing his thing, bro. But after the match, Will Ospreay won, and Samoa Joe even showed him some respect, bowing to him. We all know what's about to happen, bro. We all know what's about to happen. Will Ospreay, he's going to the finals. But yeah, man, this was another solid match. They was loving Will Ospreay. Yo, he was going crazy. Samoa Joe. Psst. But let's get to this next one, yo, because we got to talk about Swerve and Bandito, man. This right here was great. Great. You hear me? Swerve did something I never seen before. Homie, he did a he jumped on Bandito's shoulders. Like he's literally standing on his shoulders. He kicks out his leg. Bam, house call. Standing up house call on Bandito's shoulders. Then he went up. He did the he swerve stomp. And I still can't believe Bandito kicked out of that shit, bro. Like I still cannot believe he kicked out of that. That thing was insane, bro. But Swerve picked up the victory with a vertebrae. He reversed the suplex that Bandito does. I forget the name of it, but he reversed that. Oh man, Swerve! I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Osprey and Swerve in the finals. It's gonna be Osprey and Swerve. That match is gonna be crazy. They had a match before. Swerve won, so they could go nice little back and forth. And then the third match probably is gonna be when one of them have the belt. That's gonna be very interesting to see. Developing stories also. So and that was the first time Osprey went for the belt when Swerve had it and lost. So we still developing some story with this. I'm telling you right now. So the 4-way Tekla, Sheeta, Jamie Hayter, and Chris Statlander. This was cool. It was cool. Tekla, she came out, prevailed. It's gonna be interesting to see who's it gonna get for Tekla's next match. I mean, the cup thing is gonna be, but I think they developed a lot of the rivalry with Chris Statlander and Sheeta. That's going to be interesting going forward, especially now that the TBS title is up for grabs. So maybe one of them could probably they're going to be probably fighting for that. Who knows what's going to happen with Tekla and her belt? She needs more challenges because she's running through these females. I ain't gonna hold you. She's running through them, so it's going to be a little difficult, you know. But listen, bro. Seeing this on TV and seeing this live is crazy. It was wild, bro. We got some cameos. Shout out to Tommy Invincible. I've seen him multiple times at the indie joints. We had Luther, Tony Storm's guy. We had the big guy from ROH. I forget his name. But it was everything. People was running out their seats. People had, like I said, the beach balls. They was throwing them everywhere. It was just really just craziness going on in here. Craziness. But it just shows, and not only that, but Chris Jericho, people still love Chris Jericho. They still singing songs. They still just, I think he made the right decision coming back to AEW, bro. This is where he needs to be for real until he decides to end his career. But this right here, dope, bro. Dope. Amazing, amazing. Seeing this live, like seeing people actually like run through the whole state arena. I mean, just the whole stadium trying to chase to see what guys at. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, he got some footage. You know what I'm saying? They was fighting next to the escalator. They was fighting next to the merch joint. They was they was going everywhere. They was fighting out in the little parking lot. Yo, they fucking Chris Jericho and Ricochet was throwing tennis balls at each other. It was just crazy. And it was funny too. Like, yo, this was dope, bro. This was dope. Oh, now we gotta go to the main event. MJF versus Darby Allin, bro. Listen, man. This right here was dope. Fire. Darby, he gave it his all. You know, even he went up. They set up a little barber's thing. Just if MJF lost, he was getting the cut right then and there. But Darby Allin jumped off the stage onto the table. I promise you, I thought he was gonna miss. He really connected. But Darby, he sacrificed his body like soon as the match coming, hit him with a trust, basically like a trust fall onto the ground. He hit him with another one he missed on that one. He missed on when MJF was on the corner on the apron. he was just wilding out, but the fatigue got to him at the end, man. He After that big spot where he crashed onto the stage when he jumped off the stage, he just couldn't go on, man. MJF took him to the top rope, had him with a top rope power driver, and it was over, fam. It was over. And then we had the surprise of the night. One of the surprises of the night, because Kyle Fletcher was definitely a big surprise. But Kevin Knight came out there and he turned heel. He went and he hit Darby with a UFO splash, man. That was kind of crazy. That's going to be interesting to see, because speedball and all that. I think I think he could. I think he is, and not only that, he's just such a naturally good guy. So people gonna look at it as like, what the heck, is he ready for this and all that? So it's gonna be interesting to see how this whole thing transpires. I definitely see him and Speedball being the next rivalry, especially for in that TNT title division. So it's gonna be interesting to see, bro. Whew. But all in all, my thoughts, amazing show. Amazing show. Atmosphere was amazing from start to finish. The crowd was into it. Like, I mean, those matches in between, they slowed down, but they still was in it. Like, but I'm telling you right now, the atmosphere was amazing. You People were singing Cope songs. People were singing Will Ospreay songs. They went crazy. They went crazy for Jericho song. And then the main event was crazy. People still was they was as we was leaving, they was talking about the Kevin Knight stuff and Darby Allin and all that. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see, man. I think, and not only that, like I think this was like a precursor to what's to come when it's when All In, bro, because we got All In Wembley this year, but next year WrestleMania is not going to be here. They need a big show to follow with all the indies stuff and going on and all that. So it's going to be interesting to see. Is this a precursor to what's going to happen next year? It's rumors and stuff. Rumors is that Tony Khan is trying to do the little New York Yankee thing, but who knows? Who knows, bro? But peace. I'm out. Tell me what y'all think about it. Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.